Hello everybody, my name is Marlo and welcome back to another episode of TekTopia. I hope you guys are doing very well today. In case you missed last episode, the main thing we did in that one was build some beacons, one of which is directly behind me and the next one in the trail along is just over on the left hand side of the screen there, and those then continue for 3 or 4 more all the way until the undergrowth, our ravine village. And I've got some ideas from you guys of a better name we could give these, because currently I'm just kind of calling them the beacons, and we can come up with something a lot cooler than that, but I'll save that for later on. But the main thing we're going to be doing today is a build here in the ocean, and it's not going to be another Nessie, nope. It's actually going to be a ship, probably somewhere around about here, but it's not going to be any ordinary ship. It's actually going to be for this guy right here, the merchant. We can purchase and buy the merchant stool from the architect here. If I just scroll along and show you, I currently don't have enough emeralds here for it, so we'll have to get it after the build is done. But we can place this down anywhere in the world, and then every day the merchant will kind of just hang around wherever the token is. So the plan basically is to build a ship somewhere here with a nice little docking station beside it, and then put the merchant stool on that, and then that is where we can go to do the trading every day. I now have enough emeralds to actually go and purchase the merchant stools, so we may as well do that right off the bat. And before we start this time lapse, I would also, the time lapse of the ship being built that is, I would also like to spawn in some children, and I'm thinking 4 should be a good amount. I honestly have no idea what I want to make them into, what professions to give them, but I think it's just good to kind of spawn them in whilst I'm doing something else in the world. That way I don't have to just be sitting around waiting for the children to grow up, and I can actually be doing something productive like building a ship. So first things first, let's buy this merchant stool somewhere along here, 56 emeralds. Thank you very much. Hopefully I'll be able to do some more trading so we can actually buy some professions, but let's go to just any bed. This one will do in here. And an extra heart, thank you very much, and spawn in 1, 2, 3, 4 children, and they can grow up over the course of the next 5 days. Whilst we build this ship in the background, I would like to make an exciting announcement. I now have channel memberships. If you're not exactly sure what that is, pretty much it's a monthly subscription that supports me and helps keep my channel running, and in return you can get some pretty cool perks, such as access to my custom resource pack that I use in all of my other videos except from TekTopia, this series. It gets asked for quite a lot, so if you want to get your hands on that, you can now become a member. You will also get access to any world downloads I provide in the future for my builds and Let's Play worlds. I've had some issues in the past with public world downloads being taken advantage of, so I kind of want to reduce how easy it is to actually access them, if that makes sense. But it's better than having no world downloads at all, I would say. The last perk, for now at least, is that you'll be able to use custom emotes in the comments and get a cool little member icon next to your name that changes over the course of time the longer you actually are a member. A couple more things real quick. Those of you who are subscribed to me on Twitch will get all of those benefits too, with the exception of the emotes and icons, but Twitch has its own thing for that, of course. And it is important that you link your Discord account with your YouTube and or Twitch account, as a lot of what I've just mentioned is going to be done through my Discord server. So if you are interested in joining and becoming a member, all you have to do is click the join button, which hopefully is next to the subscribe button if I've set everything up correctly. If it's not, just keep an eye out for when it is there. I do just want to say though that you don't have to join, of course. If you're unable to or simply don't want to, that is absolutely fine. I can assure you I will not think any less of you at all. The option is just there for people who want it, really. Anyway, thank you guys so much for the support and listening to me ramble on. We'll get back to the video now. So here is the ship, which looks pretty good, I would say, from the surface level, but if we just plunge below the ocean surface here, it doesn't look as good because obviously this is 1.12 and waterlogged blocks aren't a thing yet. Now, I'm keeping these as slabs and stairs for the meantime, just in case I ever add a mod or something that will allow me to waterlog this, or if the mod ever gets updated. I don't really want to break all the slabs and stairs and just place them again. Plus, you can only really see them when you're actually under the water. If we fly back out, It's not really noticeable. I mean, if you zoom in and you're looking for it, you can see it, but I don't really want to make it all just 4 blocks down there. Otherwise, it's probably going to end up looking worse. But yeah, this is the ship. I'm building quite a few of these recently. The last episode in my survival series, we built a ship. A little bit bigger than this one, but yeah, no, I'm enjoying it. I think I'm getting better. It's never really been something I'm that good at, building ships in this game, but I'm certainly improving, I would say. So the sails here, we have the big one at the front and then like the 2 smaller ones. Went with a bit of a something different here with those 2. I usually see them just sort of like that shape or rolled up, but no, this one is like a horizontal sail. I think it works, I don't know. Up the top there we have a crow's nest where I'm actually planning to do something with it later on. We're going to get to that in just a bit, I would imagine. And then on board, all we have really is just a bunch of crates and whatnot for storage, right? This is the merchant's ship. I'm imagining he just has a bunch of items to sell and to take back with him, right? So these are pistons for a good reason. You may have seen in the time lapse that I was placing torches underneath all of them, and that is because, well, pistons are transparent, so light actually goes through this. So basically the entire ship deck here is actually lit up. With the exception of that block right there, I guess. I can always place a pressure plate or something down. It doesn't matter too much. But it's clear from mob spawn, so we shouldn't get any zombies. I got carpets on the wall blocks that are spawnable. And yeah, this is the ship wheel at the front here. It's the best I could do. So this is where we're going to place the token down, which I don't currently have on me, but I would like to place something here, which again we'll probably get in a little bit. But yeah, there's not a whole lot going on in here, but I think it looks pretty good. So real quick, let's go grab the token, and then maybe we can get the thing that's going to go on top of the carpet. Heads up, I'm coming in hot. Here we go. Like a glove. Okay, place down the token. No, okay, don't want to place down the token. Why not? Why are you not glowing? Will you do it if I place it down here? No, is it because there's something below it maybe? Or because it's in the wall? Oh, you know what it is? There's no way to access it. Okay, we'll leave it here for now, and then when we eventually build the docks, that's going to go just beside this, with obviously a bridge leading across. Somewhere around about here would be good. Fingers crossed that should light up. But for the meantime, let's get the thing that's going to go on top of this carpet here. So I would like our merchant to have themselves a pet. Now, I could save myself quite a lot of time here and just give him a pet dog and tame this guy right here who is patrolling the storage area. But instead, I kind of want to get him a cat. So I'm going to take the 3,000, 4,000 block long journey all the way over to the jungle and then walk back with the cat in tow. Before we set off on our journey, I am of course going to need some fish to tame our cat, which is why I'm currently heading back to Mecklen's just past the undergrowth here, which should come into render distance any second now. I would really like to bring these beacons on throughout all the way to Mecklen's I'm going to fly over here and just show you how long of a trip it actually is, and that way I can kind of figure out if I want to do it or not. But yeah, I'm flying back to Mecklen's right now because I have an AFK fish farm over there, which I haven't used since episode 2. Okay, we're here already. That's not that long. That's definitely something I could do. But yeah, I have an AFK fish farm here, which I never really use that much, but I did get a decent amount of fish, and yeah, I'm just going to take a stack of it or so. Therefore, I don't have to just sit for hours with a fishing rod when I'm trying to tame an ocelot, because that's how this works. It is 1.12. Village cats aren't really a thing in this version, so that's why I'm heading out to the jungle, by the way. I'm pretty high up right now, y equals 300 plus, and I'm basically here now. I'm pretty sure I'm over the jungle. Yep, there it is. So I need to head on down, and my elytra is worryingly close to breaking. So thankfully, I don't actually have to fly back, but unthankfully at the same time, because I'm going to have to walk the cat the entire way home. But anyway, I'm going to land on this tree, plop my bed down, go to bed, go to bed, and then in the morning, I'm going to search for the ocelot. What? Hang on, I'm in the middle of a jungle. How is there a village here? This is the village border, by the way. This is what happens on the outskirt of a village. Hang on a second, I need to fly up and see this. Where? Oh, over there. Okay, that's disappointing. I thought there was some hidden tribe in the middle of the jungle. No, it's just a plains biome. Oh hey, I found a jungle temple. Haven't seen one of these in a very, very long time. The loot is behind here, right? Yeah, this is the good stuff. 6 gold ingots and an iron ingot. I will take it. I should probably take the pistons as well, but I'll take the sticky pistons actually. They're somewhat valuable. I don't have many slime balls. Oh my goodness, I forgot about that. Oh, I was wondering why there was a dispenser there. Hang on, where's the next line? Oh, there it is. That gave me the shock. More iron, and yeah, okay, that wasn't particularly great, was it? Ouch. An entire day has passed by now, and still no kitty cats. This is driving me a little bit insane. I'm really hoping I get lucky soon, because you guys know I'm pretty time restricted. I don't have all day. Like, literally, I do not have all day to just search for ocelots, and at the moment, I'm finding pigs and parrots. Oh my goodness, zombie, go away, because I have just seen an ocelot. Oh my god, where has it gone? I swear, if I lose this guy, I will be furious with myself. He just climbed... There he is. Is that him? Okay, hopefully this zombie doesn't come up behind me and eat my brains. I can hear him. No! Just zombie, go away! Leave me alone. Come on, little fella. Climb the vines very carefully. No sudden movements. Any day now. There we go. We got it. We got the Siamese one, the grey coloured one. I didn't really have a preference, to be honest. Any is absolutely fine. Oh, that's awesome. We can take hitboxes off. And now walk him all the way home. Are you ready? You done your stretches first of all, because you are going to really need to use those little legs of yours. Would you look at that? The beacon is leading me home. I've actually followed them all the way because I don't really know this area very well, to be honest, so these are actually super helpful. We're nearly home, kitty. We are so very close. My elytra is on its last legs, but I should be able to do these short little flights, which is what I've been doing, to transport our cat all the way across. And yeah, she just teleports each time I do a little shoot, but if I do many more of these, I'm going to plummet to the ground because my elytra breaks. Come on in, kitty, let's push you into position on top of your mat right beside the merchant steering wheel. Just a couple more and you should be good. There we go, wonderful. You sit there and yeah, be patient because you're probably going to be there a while. And you, kitty, by the way, shall be named... Nope, stay still, it's a funny joke. Please sit while I tell them what you're called. The Meowchant, because merchant, and yeah, you can probably guess the rest. Oh, why do they do this? Why must you sit when you are named? No, time to push you back in position. Really, cat, you're gonna... Right, okay, stand up, do a little run. Come on, move out the way. Nope, no, you're just going to look at me. Alright, I'll sort you out later. For now, I'm going to head to the nether and repair my elytra because it's on its very last legs, or last wings, I guess I should say. And then I think I'm going to come back and do some work here on the dock, and at the very least, make it accessible for the merchant to cross over. So this is what I've ended up with for our docking area over here, which most of it is probably fairly self-explanatory and honestly quite simple, but I do quite like how it turned out. So really this is just a bunch of storage being loaded onto the ship itself. We just made ourselves a little bit of a platform here, did some minor terraforming just to try and shape the land a little bit better. I think the only thing that really needs explaining is this, but I'm hoping it's fairly obvious. It's a crane loading the boxes onto the ship itself because, you know, if I sell my merchant 5 iron chest plates, no one's going to be able to pick that crate up. So they're going to need a crane to lift it onto the ship itself. I think I got the proportions right. It would probably have to be loaded onto this spot right here and just be pushed into position, I guess. But really, it doesn't matter because this is Minecraft and nothing really moves. You got to use your imagination. But the only thing I think I do need to do, and we're not going to do it today or anytime soon probably, is simply just to add in a pathway leading down to the docking area. But like I do all the time, I save my pathways till last because it's just easier. But yeah, that's really the only thing missing. But that right there actually completes the ship and docking area, which is awesome. I have seen the merchant come into town and use it, so I'm going to keep it out for him, and I can just show you him crossing the plank to, I don't know, prove to you that it actually works. But for now, we're actually going to head into the town hall and purchase some things. Because as you can see, my children have now grown up into nitwits, and they are in desperate need of some professions, because actually they're doing okay on happiness. The village is generally quite happy, by the way. I often forget to update you on just how things are going around here. Everything is good. Haven't had any problems in quite some time. We've sort of reached a point now where everything is flowing pretty nicely for the most part. So tradesman, we need you. The first thing we're going to purchase is probably long overdue, and I've just said the happiness is good, but it doesn't really hurt to have a bard around, and it makes the tavern a bit more lively on a night time. So we'll get ourselves a bard there. Hopefully it doesn't get too annoying. And the other 3 tokens we're going to buy are 3 miners. And that is because the druids down here are doing a frankly fantastic job of replenishing the mines. Are you okay? You seem to be a little bit stuck. Hopefully you're good. But yeah, they've been keeping up with stuff really well. And as you can see here, just looking down a few of them, they're not far along. Oh, that's not even a mine shaft. They're not far along at all. So it probably would be really good to actually get some more miners, because I don't really have that many at the moment. I'm fairly certain we only have like 3 or so. Naj, is that you? Correct. Okay, you are the smartest nitwit we have so far, so you can become the village bard. Please try and keep happy, because usually it's always the bard who gets really sad, which is just kind of ironic, really, but in a depressing way. So try and keep happy, Naj. Do your best. And that is 1 miner, 2 miner, and 3 miner. There we go. Go to bed and then get to work in the morning. Here she comes to play her song. What's it gonna be? Oh yes, it's a classic. Oh, the villagers love it. Emily is a big fan. It's very, very loud though. I forgot how annoying the bard is sometimes. It is good though. I absolutely love the tavern. I've said it once, I've said it again. The tavern is definitely like one of the coolest things in this mod. It's just so lively and so fun on a night time. I feel like I need to shout to be able to be heard now. But yeah, some of the villagers going up to the inn to go to bed. Others having a drink and they're cheering. It's good vibes all around in the nighttime in the tavern. But what's not going to be good vibes is what we're going to do right now, because it's probably not going to go to plan. Basically, I would like to find myself a zombie villager. Now, this is TekTopia. Villagers are a little bit different in this mod pack, but you still can get vanilla villagers. Obviously, they're a little bit different. It's 1.12 ones, you know, pre 1.14. Let me just save your life, farmer. There you go, you're welcome. But you can still get them by taming or curing a zombie villager. And I really want one up there in that crow's nest. I don't know what we're going to do with it yet. I'm going to leave that up to you. But I'm going to go on a bit of a mission and see if I can find myself one somewhere lurking in the darkness. Well, that took a lot less time than I thought it was going to. So I think this guy is going to be a cleric. As I said, I'm going to leave it up to you what we do with him. Bearing in mind, I'm actually able to cure him here. I'm trying to just get to like a safe spot. I'm thinking if I can be super quick and smart about this, I might be able to trap him without much hassle. I'm just trying to get the mobs out of the way for a minute. So if we just do something like that, get some trapdoors, which I'm prepared, and then just stick them there, open them up, and maybe just get rid of those blocks as well in front, and fingers crossed. There we go. That was actually super duper easy. He's got himself a friend in there, but that's okay. We'll kill him. Just trying to make sure everything else is far away. All right, let's not miss. Nobody move. There we go. Okay, so he should hopefully die. And just keep checking the 6 here. We don't want... Oh, you're still alive? Oh, I thought I hit the wrong one then. Okay, so we want to grab ourselves a weakness potion. Chuck that. Oh, really? Now you're falling down as well? Okay, let's be careful about this. I don't know if the bow is the best option for close range combat like this. Probably not, but I'm scared to try and use my axe just in case there's some splash damage, although I don't think there is. But yeah, we give him a golden apple, and then hopefully he should go on and yeah, cure himself into a normal villager. I'm actually just going to real quick stick a torch in there so I can light him up and not let any mob spawns with him. And yeah, I'll come back in the morning when hopefully he is a bit less angry. I'm genuinely a little bit shocked at how straightforward that was. Usually, if I ever have to trap a zombie villager, I make a giant mess of it. So, way to go me, I guess, for not doing it in a silly way for once. Anyway, should we check on our friend over here, see how he's doing now the sun has risen up? You sound like a... Oh, no, bad. Please be okay. That was silly. I just said about how I shouldn't do silly things. Please be put out. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to leave you there. I'll come back in a bit longer than a couple of minutes. That was a very short time. I think what we can do in whilst we wait for that, I guess, is build a big old rail from this stone right here all the way to the crow's nest over in there. You can't even see where it is because it's that far away. My oh my, what a mighty rail, and we are now ready to transport our villager along here. I actually got the zombie doctor achievement, which is what notified me of his change. So as you can see, he is a cleric and ready to be transferred. So I gotta not mess up while I do this. I think to begin with, we'll just get some normal rails. Now he is going to be able to get out of there, isn't he? Maybe not actually, I don't think he will. So if we just do something like that and then place another rail there and push the minecart, and there we go. Hopefully I can just get him up this first little bit and then he can ride the rail all the way there. Okay, wonderful. Now let's just stay with him actually, just in case something goes wrong. It shouldn't do yet. If anything is going to go wrong, it's most likely going to be at the end. Let's get some blocks on the bar ready just in case. But as you can see, oh, it's nighttime as well. I've done this at a very poor time. Right, let's go along to the end and wait on this spot right here. So hopefully he should... Whoops, let's not land here. Let's do a quick turnaround, preferably before he arrives. I don't know where he is. Where are you, villager? Oh, there you are. Quick. That was close. Okay, so he is on that block right there. So if we break that, and then just a couple around, and then these ones as well. Part of me wants to just leave him in the minecart because I know he's safe there. I'm a bit scared to do this. I think what I might actually do real quick is just make a barrier going all the way around with some stone blocks here. Something a little bit like that. And for the pure reason of to try and stop him from falling out of the crow's nest. I don't think he should actually go down there. I tested this in a creative world and they didn't fall down the ladder. I'm gonna take my chances and break the minecart here. I wasn't expecting you to just stay put. I thought he was gonna just freak out and, you know, teleport somewhere. That's usually what they do. But let's take down our stone barrier carefully to make sure he doesn't escape. But I think the trapdoors, because of how they are being full blocks and whatnot, I think it kind of like messes with their pathfinding and they kind of just freeze up here. So fingers crossed, he's not actually gonna move a single muscle. There we go. You are in place, friend. Who, by the way, this guy needs a name. So give me your name suggestions down in the comments below and we can do that next episode. But as for what we're going to do with him, this guy is a cleric, as I said before. And I can trade rotten flesh with him. I have plenty of this, by the way, because of, you know, the zombie pigman farm. I have endless amounts pretty much. And the rest of the trades, I mean, I guess I get gold as well, but it's nothing that good. So yeah, I could trade with him. If you guys think that's something I should do, I'm honestly like completely undecided. If you guys think we should just have him here just because it looks cool, then I'm good with that. Or if you think we should be allowed to trade with him or maybe trade with him under specific circumstances, I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think down in the comments alongside a name suggestion for him. And yeah, I'll let you know what we're doing with him next episode. But for now, we have a pirate in the shape of a villager cleric at the top of our villager trading ship here. I guess he's not really a pirate, is he? He's just a villager in a crow's nest, but that's awesome. That's really weird to see a normal villager in TekTopia. We have even got another zombie villager down below. Maybe we should get a few more of those guys, although probably not, because I don't really want to exploit it if we are going to trade with them. I think one would be plenty. Any more than that and it kind of defeats the purpose of the what's it called, merchant. So yeah, one is enough, but kind of cool how there's another one. I always have trouble finding them, but anyway, I'm gonna run along here, pick up a bunch of the rails. I don't really need them back, but it feels wrong just to leave them here on the surface, leaving them to despawn. Well, good news, our villager is still in the crow's nest, and it's probably been about 10 minutes since the last clip there, so he's obviously just stuck, which honestly works really well, because how cool does that look? I absolutely love it. But anyway, we are going to go and do something related to the beacons now, which you can probably guess because I kind of hinted at it at the start of the episode. So I was hoping to do some more work more directly on the village today, but what I had in mind is going to take too long, and I need to start wrapping up this episode soon. So what we're going to do is probably make, I would guess, maybe 8 more of these, leading all the way from the undergrowth over here to Mecklen's Vale, the trip we started at the beginning of the episode. So I got to plot out where the beacons are going to go and construct them at each individual point so that one can be seen from the next, such as like we have going on over here, and that way we can have the whole trail all the way from Eriduin, the elf village, to the undergrowth, the dwarven village, back to Mecklen's Vale, the human village. And they will all come together to create the Beacons of Olorindor. That is going to be the name of this entire stretch of land, ranging from Eriduin all the way past the undergrowth and to Mecklen's Vale. And then any other future villages we do, which kind of suit the theme, can go in, I guess, the province and land of Olorindor. Now, that was a suggestion from Joshua. I'm going to put his comment up on the screen now. So if you want the explanation as to what it means in Elvish and kind of the lore behind it, you can pause the video and have a read of it now. But either way, Olorindor is just such an awesome name, and I think it sounds great and honestly kind of perfect. So thank you, Joshua, so much for your suggestion. It's a really good one, and I do appreciate it ever so much. But yeah, as you can see, we now have the final beacons of Olorindor in place. We only needed 4 of them to get all the way over here to Mecklen's Vale, so it wasn't too bad really, with the exception of this final one here. This mountain I kind of had to destroy. As you can see, there's still some remnants left here, but yeah, had to kind of take it down so you could actually see the beacons, because it was sort of blocking the way. But as you can see now, you can see pretty clearly through, which is nice. So yeah, we now have, I don't even know how many beacons in total, probably somewhere between 12 and 15, I would guess. I don't actually know. I'll count and put the number on the screen right now. But yeah, we have that many beacons stretching across 3 of our villages. Not going to do it for Asteria, because as some of you know, Asteria is like 3,000 blocks away, and that would take far too much time. Plus, that's kind of in a whole different world, right? That doesn't count as part of Olorindor. But anyway, guys, this is where we're gonna have to wrap up for today's episode. But thank you so much for watching this one. Super close up to end things up here. Maybe let's back up a bit so you can actually see what we've built behind us here, and move out of the way of the creeper trying to kill me. Maybe I should fly around to end off the episode. It's not really safe ever around here. But thank you guys ever so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll see you next week in the next episode. Bye for now.